MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners. Welcome, race fans! LORA takes on Hot Atlanta today here for 125 laps. The guys are already saying it's kind of tight in the corners out here, so we're going to be kind of keeping an eye on everything here. Let's take a look at the what the track analytics show here. Temperatures, air temp 82 degrees, track temperature 93. So it's not really super hot out there, but hot enough to make it a little bit tight in the corners and a little slick. So, all right, tire window there about 40 to 50 laps. Fuel window 55, 60, somewhere about. These are kind of estimates. Pit road speed 50 mile an hour. They're doing 125 laps today. That's 192 and a half miles here at the 1.54 mile oval of Atlanta. So going to be interesting here to see. And right now, Aaron Smith's at the top of the board. Very cool. Jared Darling second, Lucas Cram third, Spencer Owens fourth, and Elijah Gracia fifth. Well, before we go too much further, let's run down through the top 20 in points here coming into today. Max Neuwirth in the lead there, tied with Seth Knoll. They great finish last week. If you guys were there, they ran Daytona 07. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic finish. Keaton Jones in third, 4 points behind those two. Tyler Frey in fourth, 5 points back, and you can see the difference behind them there. Brett Pancari in fifth, Cody Miller sixth, Timothy Moore seventh, Spencer Owens eighth, Trey Galgan ninth, Sean Williams rounds out the top 10, only 10 points behind, tied with ninth place there, Trey Galgan. In 11th, Rocky Boyd, and I'm not too awful positive whether Rocky's going to be here today or not. I don't know. Lucas Cram, 12th place in the points. Nathan Lewis, 13th. Tanner Sharp, 14th. Aaron Smith, 15th. Charles Grant Jr., 15th or 16th. Excuse me. Chris Echaper in 17th. Joseph Lombard, 18th. Noah Lewis, 19th, and Luke LaFaro. That is your top 20. Only 17 points separating the top 20, folks. So pretty close, pretty tight in the points after the first race. So that's really not too awful bad. Well, the lap they're going to be looking for here today is going to be lap 60 for the first stage. You want to keep yourself in that position to grab that stage points. Very, very important. So you're going to see some, when it comes down to about 10 to go before that first stage is over, you're going to see some fantastic racing, I assure you. Well, coming up later tonight here on MaxSpeedTV, we got the Ohio IndyCar League and VRL Cup Series, so you can catch them right here on MaxSpeedTV. And tomorrow night we have the SRA Xfinity Series, also the ECR K&N Series, so you can tune in for them tomorrow night. But thank you all for joining us here tonight. We appreciate it very much. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And I was noticing there Tyler in chat saying he's got everything for iRacing. I hope he joins Lombard here, because it'd be a good league for you to get started in, Tyler, and good luck with that, because man, I'll tell you what, it is a lot of fun. Getting in a league can be a lot more fun, I think, than going out and trying to just really struggle to make yourself to the top. You know, if you get a little bit of practice out there, then you can go out and apply that practice, you know, and get your iRating up and all that. So good luck on that. We appreciate y'all stopping by. And yeah, Lucas Cram, you know, you are part of the MaxSpeedTV team. That's why I wanted to make you a moderator there in chat, if you're listening. All right, we got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in practice, folks, before we go to qualifying. So, and we're going to have a pretty good sized field here right now. It looks like 31 drivers getting ready to take to the track. And so far, 29, let's see, no, 30 of them have taken a lap, but only one has not. Zach Lindgren, looks like he has not turned a lap yet. And like I said, Tyler, this would be a great league. I don't know if you know, if you're really wanting to get right into a league racing, but, you know, it's kind of a good way to kind of learn the ropes. You can learn a lot off of other drivers, you know, by racing with them. It really does make a big difference racing with some of these guys that are so good. And ask them for pointers. They'll help you. They're good at it. I can tell you, they're good at helping other people. So, all right, well, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we're back, and just got some times coming in now. Logan Clampett actually taking the pole at this moment. Luke LaFaro second, Charles Grant Jr. in third, Joseph Lombard fourth, and Sean Williams, that's your top five. And that's changing. Cody Miller just went into the top five. Elijah Gracia bumps him back, so they're changing here. They got a couple of laps to go, but ooh, Hunter Johnson, or no, I'm sorry, that was Andrew Cardinelli spinning around there. Wow. Daniel Folkingham going out, see what he can do. Not even making it into the top 20 in points last week. Had a horrible wreck there. Got caught up in a lot of stuff and finished. Actually, I think he might have finished like, wow, way back in the field. I don't even remember now, like 25th or something. It was way back in the field. But first race of the season, and it was super speedway racing. You got to expect when there's a wreck. They did have a couple of big ones, one real big one. And when you have them wrecks at them super speedways, it does collect a lot of people into it. And man, it was horrifying to see what some of them guys had to go through last week. But they're back here this week and at Atlanta, and I'm telling you, this has always been one of my favorite tracks. I've won a few races here, and in the trucks, in the old trucks. If I don't know if you guys have ever driven the old trucks. But we had a setup that we actually got a setup from a guy, and we tweaked on it. And I was just telling a couple of the drivers here a little bit ago, you could flat foot that thing for like 40 laps. It was amazing. It was an amazing setup. There was 3 of us that went out and raced that. Man, we won a pile of races between the 3 of us. All right, well, it looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying, and we're going to head off to get them on the grid here, let you know where everybody is starting. That qualifying round went pretty quick. 31 drivers take to the grid here. Let's run down through the grid here for you real quick. And the, whoa, I forgot to put that. The Wald Beard Co. starting grid, Logan Clampett taking the pole here with a 29.900. Nice lap. Jared Darling not far off. They're only 31 thousandths of a second in second place. Aaron Smith starting in third. Brett Pancari fourth. Luke LaFaro fifth. Noah Lewis will start 6th, Nathan Lewis 7th, Lucas Cram back in 8th place. He is part of the MaxSpeedTV team now, folks, so just letting you know, Lucas Cram joining us in the booth here lately and helping out, so he is part of the MaxSpeedTV broadcast team. Charles Grant Jr. in 9th, Joseph Lombard, also part of the team too. He will be starting in 10th, Elijah Gracia 11th, Cody Miller 12th, Sean Williams will start 13th. Tanner Sharp 14th. Trey Galgan 15th. Daniel Smallwood 16th. Daniel Falkingham 17th. Seth Noel will start 18th. Max Neuwirth 19th. Tony Hillbrands 20th. Zach Lindgren 21st. Chris Echeper will start 22nd. Andrew Cardinelli 23rd. Taylor Fry will start 24th. Not taking a qualifying time. Justin Lisenby starting 25th. Will Klein 26th. Hunter Johnson 27th. Alec Daffin 28th. Spencer Owens 29th. Keaton Jones 30th. And rounding out the field in the shotgun position here, Nick Osipek starting 31st. All right. Get everybody rocking and rolling here. All right, they're rolling out. All right, just about ready to take the green flag here. Looking for lap 60 for the first stage. And 125 laps total they're doing here today at Atlanta. 1.454 miles, excuse me. And we're almost ready to get the green flag here. Field kind of separated out just a little bit. Usually a little bit tighter than that. Maybe they're going to tighten it up a little now. Pace car ready to head in. Logan Clampett waiting on that green flag. And green. Here we go. Boy, he kind of jumped the start there a little bit, I think. But I don't know what the rule is on that, whether you're allowed to jump the start or not, but Jared Darling second, Aaron Smith in third, and Brett Pancari fourth. Luke LaFaro rounds out the top 5 right now. Nathan Lewis and Noah Lewis back here 6th and 7th. Lucas Cram 8th. And he may be getting passed up here. Charles Grant Jr. looks to the inside, trying to get that position from him, and it looks like he's going to get it. Lucas Cram goes back to 9th. Charles Grant Jr. to 8th at the line. They're still kind of side by side there a little bit, though, but I guess now he finally clears them. Joseph Lombard rounds out the top 10. Staying right where he started from. Ooh, a couple of them getting at it here. Uh-oh, we got a wreck. Oh, no. Bulkingham. Oh, no. Oh, let's go back and see this because they were bumping and banging off of each other back there. I don't know, him and somebody. Let's check it out here. First caution out, folks. I don't know who it was bumping and banging off of them, but it was on the back stretch here. It looks like, okay, he got a good run. Oh, right there, the 49. Oh, yeah, and looks like he was trying to get it under control. And he just still was out of shape a little bit, and Falkingham goes to the inside. And looks like they rub fenders a little bit, and that puts Daniel Falkingham into the wall. And Falkingham, again this week, not going to have a good finish here. Golly. That caught up quite a few drivers there. The number 32, Zach Lindgren, got into it. The 49, let me catch up to him here if I can find him. Yeah, Trey Galgan, he was the one that got out of shape. Oh, my. And Cody Miller, of course, he's going to get a piece of that. Looks like he tried to lock it down and get out of that. But okay, well, these guys, some of them coming to pit road. Max Neuwirth takes the lead. Looks like him and Taylor Fry are the only ones that stay out. Everybody else comes to pit road. Logan Clampett on pit road, but he is not going to get out first. Looks like Cody Miller is going to get out first because he come to right to pit road immediately. Brett Pancari second and Logan Clampett now third. Oh, Cody did a drive-through. I'm sorry, he did not stop. He may have missed his pit stall or decided at the last minute not to come to pit road. Let's see if Max Neuwirth comes to pit road here. They only turned a couple of laps, so really it isn't, there probably isn't going to be that much in need of new tires or anything. So, and I'm not going to talk to anybody yet. We'll wait till the next caution to talk to anybody because they're really not going to know after 3 or 4 laps how the car's reacting out there, how it's feeling, and yeah, look, Max is coming to pit road, and that's going to give the lead up to Taylor Fry. He did not pit. Hey, Mrs. Lombard, how you doing? Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood supposed to be in chat there, so rooting for Daniel. Daniel's already up to the 13th or 12th position, I guess, 12th or 13th. Getting his wings spread here a little bit, kind of picking up 3 positions. Etchepair coming from 22nd to 14th. So, but let's see how Taylor does out here. He did not stop. He's blinking pretty bad too. May not be able to stay on him. Hey, Kyle Larson fan, how you doing? Jaguar, Mike, John, wow, there's quite a few of them in there. Jonathan, J.R. Servants, PR Surveillance, I guess it is. All right, lights are out. We're going green next time by. Hopefully Taylor does not blink here. There he goes. He's blinking again. Hey, Unsolved. All right, going to be restarting here on lap number 8. Looking for lap number 60 here for the first stage caution. They will throw a caution flag, and the winner of that stage gets them bonus points. All right, pace car's in. Taylor waiting on that green flag. There's the green. We're off and going. Logan clamp it. Oh, he got out of the way. Let Logan go. Logan's got those new tires. Boy, he's on it. Brett Pancari second. Tanner Sharp up to third. With these new tires, boy, it really makes a difference. Boy, a lot of shuffling going on to 27. Nathan Lewis to the inside of Jared Darling. And it looks like Jared's going to clear him, take over that 4th position. The inside here to Lucas Cram now comes up to the inside of Nathan Lewis. Uh-oh, we got spinning back there. Oh my gosh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Let me get caught up with them here. Tony Hillbrand's involved in that. Let's go see what happened. Caution's getting underway here early. Well, they're right on top of each other back here, so, you know, anything's possible. And I'm not too sure, but I think we might have had a couple other guys get involved in that, too. And it looks like they were parting here a little bit. Got some down low, the 22. Oh, right there it is. Justin Lisenby and looks like Noah Lewis. I'm not too sure. Let me rewind this back again because it looks something happened here with Noah Lewis. We had a couple of cars. Oh, see right there. Looks like the number 5 of Elijah Gracia got into the back of Noah Lewis right there, and that's what started this whole chain reaction. And now Noah gets loose, goes up the hill, and into, looks like Sean Williams got a piece of that. Or he dodged it, I guess. But that's what started the whole mess right there. And Tony Hillbrand's, we lost a lot of drivers on that one. Tony Hillbrand's, Nick Osapek, Will Klein, Trey Galgan, Keaton Jones, and Hunter Johnson all out of the race. Wow, a lot of drivers out of the race already. All right, well, Logan Clampett staying out. Brett Pancari, Tanner Sharp, Nathan Lewis, and Lucas Cram. That's your top 5. Had a few guys in the back come to pit road. Aaron Smith, Seth Knoll, Jared Darling, Andrew Cardinelli, Zach Lindgren, Justin Lisenby. These guys all come to pit road. Elijah Gracia. And they're coming off pit road. But we got quite a few of them sitting on pit road trying to get damage fixed up now. All right, well, tell you what, let's see if we can't get a word in here with somebody. Alec Daffin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Alec, what's going on out there? The guy's getting a little rambunctious, huh?
Yeah, on practice, I wasn't that fast. I decided just to start in the back and avoid the wrecks, and ended up getting caught up anyway. But I got all my damage fixed, and I don't think I'm down on power, so I should be okay, hopefully.
Very good, very good. Well, you're going to be restarting from 22nd. Is that a problem?
This one, the race, not really. I mean, if they keep wrecking, I'll just try and avoid the wrecks and get my spots that way. But
Oh, there you
for now,
go.
we're just gonna play it safe.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, is the track a little tight? That's what they were saying in practice.
Yeah, it's been pretty tight. Usually this track's pretty loose, but I mean,
Yeah.
I was trying to not slam into the wall mostly.
Well, I guess that's a yeah, that's a good thing. You know, don't get into the wall. But man, I'm telling you what, 2 cautions already out of the way here. Only 11 laps into it. So, wow, good luck out there, Alec. That's all I can say.
I think you're ready.
Yes, sir. All right. So Logan Clampett back up front. Has led 9 laps of the race so far. Oh, Hunter is back on pit road. It looks like he might be he's going to get back in the race here or something. But he's already 7 laps down. Oh, okay. He's back in it. Hunter's in it. I don't even see any damage on his car. I'm not sure why he, unless he had connection problems, computer problems, whatever. But he'll get caught up to the back of the field. We're getting ready to go green next time by. All right, here they come off of turn 4. Pace car will dive to pit road, and they're going to get restarted here, folks. Logan Clampett in command of this restart. Pace car's in, and he's on the gas. Good jump start right there. Tanner Sharp second. Brett Pancari third. Lucas Cram fourth. And Daniel Smallwood breaks into the top 5. Close call right there. Cody Miller and him almost 3 wide. Wow. Charles Grant Jr. is going to stay ahead of those 2. Cody coming up through. Going to clear Daniel Smallwood. Here comes Seth Knoll. Had a great run last week. Carrying that momentum over to this week. Almost getting into the side of Smallwood again. Wow, a lot of really strong racing going on. We have another caution. What is going on? Oh, Sean Williams involved in that. Him and Spencer Owens, looks like. Let's go back and see what happened here. Sean was running pretty good. Now, right ahead of him is Spencer Owens. Spencer goes up the hill in the Budweiser car. Looks like he gets into the wall, comes trying to get it straightened out, and Sean Williams comes along with nowhere to go, and Sean bounces off of Tony Hillbrand's or somebody back there. I forget who that was. Noah Lewis, I guess it was. And yeah, so there you go. There's a couple more guys that got into it. And they will come to pit road and get it straightened out. But in the meantime, Logan Clampett continues to lead. The Laura Xfinity Series here, presented by MaxSpeedTV. And he's coming to pit road here, folks. Trying to keep the new tires on this thing in case they decide to get a little racy. But a few of them stayed out. Justin Lisenby stayed out. He takes the lead. That's a good choice for a leader right there, Lisenby. Good racer. They all come off pit road. Smallwood out ahead of Logan Clamp at this time. But brand new leader, Justin Lisenby. There's Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. Yeah, Daniel said you said hello to me there last week. I didn't see it. My apologies. I don't look at chat all the time to see who's talking, but I apologize for that. Good to see you in chat there. Yeah, he had a great pit stop too, but he only did a 2-tire change. So hopefully that works out for him. All right, so restarting your Justin Lisenby, Aaron Smith, Elijah Gracia, Alec Daffin, and Chris Etchepair will be your top 5. Daniel Smallwood 6th, Logan Clamp at 7th, Tanner Sharp 8th, Brett Pancari 9th, and Lucas Cram rounds out your top 10. And we should be getting the one to go this time by. I would have thought they would have got it last time, but. And Lisenby's car, just to let you guys know, is sponsored by the Lombard Brothers Racing. So that is pretty cool that they actually are sponsoring his car. Or, I'm sorry, Lombard Brothers Gaming. My apologies. Yep, but still got 5 guys out of the race. Tony Hillbrands, Nick Osipek, Will Klein, Trey Galgan, and Keaton Jones all out of the race. John Williams on pit road. Taylor Fry, oh, okay, he's blinking. That's what his problem is. I showed him not on pit road, but he's blinking. All right, they should get the one to go right here, folks. I think everybody's made their pit stops. It's going to make it. And the lights go out. We are ready to go green flag racing here. Restart on lap number 20, folks. Looking for lap 60 of the first stage. Did Justin did stay out, yeah. Him, Aaron Smith, Elijah Gracia, and Alec Daffin all stayed out. And I think Chris Etchepair too. Those guys all stayed out. Daniel was the first one to come off pit road, but he only did a 2-tire change. Daniel Smallwood, but he's starting 6th. All right, here we go. Lisenby started 25th, led his first lap of the race. Pace car's in, and there he goes. Green. Elijah Gracia now coming up the inside of Aaron Smith. A little bit of a lead on him there going into the corner, and it looks like he is going to clear Aaron Smith. Smallwood got a great start. Tanner Sharp, Lucas Cram in 6th. Guys starting to get single file here. Logan Clampett is going to get a run on Alec Daffin. Boy, what a run he got to there coming off of turn 4. Same with Brett Pancari. Now these guys back here got 4 fresh feel goods on their car, so they're like Superman out here for about 5 or 6 laps. Lisenby trailed by Elijah Gracia. Oh, we got a spinner out across the grass. They get it straight though. Oh, back up onto the track. Somebody come back up on the track. Whoa, I think that was Lucas Cram or somebody back there. Holy smoke, Tanner Sharp way off the pace now. He's going to be way back in 20th place. He went for a ride across the grass there. No caution. Yeah, Osipek's out. He took his car behind the wall. Daniel Smallwood now to the inside of Aaron Smith. Wow, almost going 3 wide there. Logan Clampett to the outside of... Wow, Logan just on the move here. After them, that pit stop, man, getting them 4 fresh tires. He feels good out there right now. Looking to the inside of Aaron Smith as they go 3 wide across the finish line. Whoa! Somebody's got to give. Elijah backs out a little bit. Says, no, I don't like that 3 wide stuff here at Atlanta. Elijah back to 4th. Smallwood comes up on the inside of Elijah Gracia. They are stacked on top of each other. Logan Clampett passing Justin Lisenby for the lead. Logan on a mission here today. He wants to win that first stage and win the race, no doubt. Lisenby second. Both that stacked up on top of each other. Seth Knoll coming from 18th up to 7th. Having a good solid run. Charles Grant Jr. in 8th. He's got a pretty much a bird's eye view of this whole thing here going on. Wow, they're shuffling everywhere, folks. Seth Knoll getting around Brett Pancari. Charles Grant Jr. had to lift a little bit there, and Brett Pancari gets back around Seth Knoll. Seth got a little tight there going into 1. Elijah Gracia. And Daniel Smallwood. Look right along here with Daniel. He's trying to get by Elijah, but right now it's been kind of difficult. He's riding right on that white line. Car gets a little tight. Elijah comes right back around the outside, retakes that position. Daniel back to 5th. Jared Darling rounds out the top 10 here right now. Andrew Cardinelli having a solid run here today. He has had some difficult races here in the past, man. I'm telling you, he has just not had great finishes. So hopefully he has, luck is on his side, and he does have a good one here today. Joseph Lombard, 12. Looking at the wrong one there. Lucas Cram, 13. Max Newirth, that is our points leader, is in 16th position. Passing up Nathan Lewis here, goes into 15th. Tanner Sharp trying to recuperate here from that slide across the grass. Back in 18th. Sean Williams 19th with heavy damage on his car. Chris Itchapair, that is the top 20. Back there behind him, Taylor Fry, Spencer Owens, Luke LaFaro, Noah Lewis, and Daniel Falkingham, which is still on the lead lap, but he is the last car out there right now, 25th, as Hunter Johnson takes his car behind the wall. Not sure why. Boy, and I'll tell you, look at this lead here. Logan Clampett with a 1.6 second lead over Justin Lisenby. And what, talking about bees here, Lisenby, okay, this is like a bee's nest back here. Look at this, Charles Grant Jr. to the inside of Lisenby. And we're halfway to the lap 60 here, folks. Halfway. 30 down, 30 to go for that first stage, and Charles Grant Jr. does clear. Justin Lisenby goes into 2nd. Aaron Smith's hanging on to 3rd. A little loose there coming out of 2, but he hangs on to it. Elijah Gracia almost gets into the back of Aaron Smith. Really close call. Oh, Lisenby into the wall. I can't even catch up to him. There he is. And he does spin it, and there's the caution finally comes out. Oh, and somebody glances off of him. Oh, my. Let's go see what happened to Justin Lisenby. I think he just got loose coming off of turn 4 on his own. I don't think anybody got into him. He's running in third. Aaron Smith's on his tail, but I don't think there was any contact here. Car looks good right here. He gets a little tight, has steps out on him. He gets into the outside wall. Aaron Smith catches just a glancing blow off of him. Elijah Gracia continuing to pile drive him there. And he's trying to keep it into the wall so nobody else gets involved. But when he comes back across the track here, now this is where somebody comes along and hits him really hard. He does catch the back corner of Jared Darling slightly there. I think Jared's okay. And once he gets sideways, Lombard's going to get a piece of him. But somebody catches him here really hard. I mean, they come around here really quick. Let's watch us to the end here because, yeah, right there. Noah Lewis, I believe it was. 27. Nathan Lewis, excuse me. And Nathan takes his car behind the wall. Man. Wow, what a caution right there, folks. That was pretty intense. Well, Logan brings them all to pit road. Yeah, caution number 4. We've had 4 lead changes already. Oh, wow. Noah Lewis out first. Heavy damage on his car, but Charles Grant Jr. second. He does not have any damage. Brett Pancari third. Logan Clamp at fourth. Logan, I think, is taking his time with his pit stops here. So, not a bad thing at all. Well, let's get a word in with Daniel Smallwood. He's in here. Let me see if I can get a hold of him. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, you've been kind of up and down a little bit. What's going on? Are you just kind of pacing yourself and keeping yourself safe so you don't get any damage on that car?
Well, that and that last caution, we took right side of tires on accident, and so we kind of got up there and we was kind of digging, and then it kind of just went away, getting loose and everything. Car's really tight to start, and it starts getting looser on 15 laps in. But we're going to try to get there with Charles.
Well, that was a nice green flag run you guys had there for a little bit, but things were starting to, sort out there. It looked like we were going to have some decent racing, and then a couple of guys got together in the back. But you think you can get to the front and lead some laps and possibly win today?
I think if everything falls right, we got a chance to finish top 3, top 5 for sure. Maybe a win. Just depends on everything falls.
Okay. Well, you got a couple of fast guys up ahead of you right there. I'm telling you. Logan Clampa, Jared Darling, Brett Pancari, Charles Grant Jr. Those guys are fast out there today. So good luck out there, Daniel.
All right, Rudy. Thank you. It's gonna be
yes, sir. All right. So Charles Grant Jr. leading his first lap of the race. If they don't go green this time, maybe I'll try to get a word in with Charles. I haven't talked to Charles on the air in quite a while, so I try to pick somebody different all the time. So, just to make sure I kind of share that a little bit, make sure that everybody gets a chance to be on the broadcast. But let's see if they're going to go green here. If they don't go green, I'll get him up here. Or if they don't get the one to go, excuse me. Nope, lights are out, so they will be going green next time by. Brett Pancari starting on the outside of the front row here. Charles Grant Jr. going to be leading them out. Logan Clamp sitting in third right behind Charles. Wants to get back to the lead. Has led most laps here today. And I don't foresee that taking him too awful long to get right back to the lead. 7 drivers out of the race. We still got 24 out here driving, and only a couple of them laps down there. Now, Taylor Fry, Justin Lisenby. Lisenby's still sitting on pit road. Taylor Fry, 23rd. It looks like Lisenby did finally take his car behind the wall. So now 23 drivers, only one a lap down. Taylor Fry. All right, here we go. All right, pace car's in. Charles Grant Jr. hits the gas. Kind of snookered old Brett Pancari there. He did not go there. 3 wide behind him, Jared Darling. And it looks like Seth Knoll went back through the middle there. Daniel Smallwood on the high side, gets around, goes into 5th. Darling into 3rd. Him and Brett Pancari side by side. Logan Clampett trying to chase down Charles Grant Jr. Seth Knoll 6th. Andrew Cardinelli 7th. Not sure where. Oh, Lombard back in 16th. Okay. Wonder where he went. All right. Smallwood a little tight in the corner, but gets a good run off. And we'll hold on to 5th for the time being. Seth Knoll there on the inside. Andrew Cardinelli, man, he is having to check up all the time there. Almost getting into the back of Seth Knoll a couple times. Cody Miller, 8th. Tanner Sharp back into the 9th position. He was up there in the front earlier. Zach Lindgren, Elijah Gracia going around the outside. Got a little right-hand front damage, but nothing serious. Alec Daffin with damage on his car, but he said that he got it all fixed up. Now it's just trying to keep it in one piece here until they get to the end of the race. So, good job by him. Max Newirth, our points leader, 14th. Let's get back up to the front here because we may see a battle. Jared Darling taking a look here to the inside of Logan Clampett. Those three have put a little bit of distance there on 4th place, Daniel Smallwood. Leader. Oh, Logan Clampett took a look there at the inside. Charles Grant Jr. leaving that bottom open. That's all it takes. Clampett right on his bumper. And Logan pulls out, trying to make that run into turn 3. He may have something going now. He's got Charles Grant Jr. up a little bit high out of that bottom racing groove. Drifts up just a little and makes Charles check up. And at the line, I really don't know who led that lap at the line, to be honest. That was that close. Clampett with a little bit of a lead here. He does take over. Yo, man, he can't quite make that clear. Wow, these guys are racing really hard here now. I think Logan's going to eventually get him, but boy, it's going to be difficult here. A little tight coming out of the corner. Logan Clampett at the line does lead that lap. Whew, man, I don't know about you guys, but man, I'm tired of watching these guys already. I mean, tired, wore out, man. These guys are racing so hard right now. Unbelievable. Charles Grant looking to the inside again. He's got the line this time. Let's see if he can make it stick like Logan did the last lap. Unable to do it. He'll have to fall in behind Logan Clampett, so Logan clearly has the lead now. Jared Darling in 3rd. Daniel Smallwood 4th. Brett Pancari, that's your top 5. Well, folks, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a little bit of crank it up here. What do you think? Let's do this. All right. Smallwood. I don't know what's going on with the volume on this thing. Sorry if the volume's a little low, folks. I don't know why this seems like this track. I may have to go around here and adjust the volumes on some of these cameras because they are pretty low. All right. Anyhow, Cody Miller, 6th spot. Seth Knoll 7th. Elijah Gracia back into the 8th position. Good move for him. Started 11th. Spencer Owens behind the wall now, down to 22 drivers. Taylor Fry, the only car a lap down, still turning laps here. Eventually he will get that. Oh, we have a caution. Max Neuwirth. Yeah, that was him. So let's go see what happened here to Max. Could have been self-inflicted. We're just a few laps away from the first stage, so this will give everybody a chance to come to pit road here, and we're going to see a fantastic race for the first stage, I think. It's setting up to be a good finish for the first stage. All right, Max Neuwirth down there, catches that white line, upsets that car. He gets into the outside wall, and that's going to kick him down across the track in front of traffic, sideways, and spins it out across the grass here, folks. Wow. Very unfortunate for our points leader to have a rough night like this. Wow. All right, well, it looks like the only damage he's going to have is just what he got there coming off the wall. But let's see if Logan does bring them all to pit road. I think they probably will, because we still got 8 laps to go, or 9 laps to go here before the first stage. And tires being so important. Yeah, I figured he probably would. We might see somebody try to stay out there, but I can't hardly imagine that they would. Daniel Falkingham might. Falkingham getting up to the front. Daniel Falkingham taking over the point, folks. The lead. He stays out. No pit for Daniel Falkingham. He's going to chance it here. Logan Clampett off pit road first, ahead of Charles Grant Jr. this time. But, yeah, Daniel Falkingham into the lead. Well, I think what we might do, let me see if I can get Daniel up here and talk to him. Daniel Falkingham, you got a copy?
I heard it.
Daniel, you've had a rough day again already this week, brother. Last week, a rough finish. I forget where it was, 25th or 30th or something. This week,
31st.
you're staying out here to try to get at least get a bonus point out of this. Are you going to come to pit road?
No, I'm coming down. There's no
Okay.
way I'm staying out with these old tires and damage.
Huh.
I mean,
Oh,
right now I'm just
what-
trying to salvage what I can right now.
Right.
It's good to get all this damage fixed and get back out, but yeah, that first incident was my fault. I was reacting to the 49 after he got in the wall, and then I tried to get back onto the racetrack. I spun myself around.
Yep.
So last weekend, I felt like it was like I didn't feel like it was my fault last week, but this week was definitely my fault for putting me where I am. So.
Okay.
Oh well, there's only the first 2 races of the season. I just got to shake it off. Luckily, it's winning
Right.
you're in for the playoffs this season. So.
That's right. Well, good call to come to pit road, because I wouldn't want to see you out there and try to beat those guys with them 4 fresh tires and you got none. It would be death.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, they're saying the car's a little tight in the corners. What's it feeling like to you, and how much damage is that affecting your speed any at all?
Yeah, my speed. I am way down on speed right now. Main thing was my temps are climbing, so I had to like clutch it going into the corners. And luckily, my cautions have played out perfectly, where I stay on the lead lap and stuff. So luckily, I'm able to get most of my damage fixed. I'm actually going to get my damage fixed pretty much right now. So, but yeah, the car is pretty tight, but it loosens up as it is Atlanta. It always gets looser. So that's probably the only thing I like about this car. It gets looser, but not going to be able to do that with all this damage. But hopefully more people get into incidents so I can try to salvage a good finish.
Right. Yeah, the car looks a little rough.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a straight corner on it anywhere. So
You don't say.
yeah, sorry. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you get back at it. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Poor Daniel. I feel bad for him, man. He's such a good racer. Finished second in the season last season, man, and just a phenomenal season for him. And then to come out in the first 2 races of this season, not having a good outcome, not looking good so far. But like he said, it's early in the season. He's just going to shake it off and come back. So that's the best thing to do. All right, lights are out, folks. We're going green this time by. And it's only going to be 6 laps to the first stage. 6 laps. All right, Logan Clampa, Charles Grant Jr. on point here, ready to get the green flag. Pace car's in, and there goes Logan.
Green flag, green
He
flag.
hits that loud pedal. Charles Grant in second. Jared Darling got a good jump there on Lucas Cram. And Daniel Smallwood to the outside of Lucas, going into 4th, possibly. Oh, Lucas Cram way off the pace. What happened there? Something there. Car, something broken or something. I'm not sure. And Logan Clampa with a huge lead now over Charles Grant Jr. And the bonus points go. First place gets 10th. Second place gets 9. Third place gets 8. And so on, all the way back to 10th place. That's how the bonus points are handed out here for the first stage, folks. So 1st through 10th, you want to be inside that top 10 to get those bonus points. And right now, Aaron Smith is in 10th. And this is where the racing is really getting intense up here. Elijah Gracia, Seth Knoll going at it. Guys just trying to get as many bonus points out of this as they possibly can. Seth Knoll drives it in there hard. Elijah Gracia up on the high side. He gets that huge run off of turn 2 and holds Seth Knoll off. Seth goes back in behind him. Zach Lindgren started 21st today, into 9th. Does have a little bit of nose damage. Nothing serious. It just something he may have to keep an eye on them temperatures. I do see a little bit of damage here on the nose. As you heard a couple of the guys saying that they're very intent on keeping an eye on them temperatures. So, all right. Well, Daniel Smallwood in the 4th. Darling 3rd. These guys spread out a little bit up here in the front. Only a couple more laps. 2 more laps at the line here for the first stage for Logan Clampett to try to bring home the stage win here. Has led 39 laps already in this race, folks. All right, 1 more to go for Logan Clampett to bring home this stage win. 1 more to go. Caution should be flying here any time now. And they will race back to the start-finish line. Charles Grant Jr. 2nd, Jared Darling 3rd, Smallwood 4th, Pancari in 5th. All right, they should be getting the caution. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, congratulations to our leader here, Logan Clampett, for being the stage winner. Congrats to him. Pretty awesome. Hopefully we can get him up here if he's even in here. I do not see Logan Clampett. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, there he is. All right. All right, Logan Clampett, you got a copy. Logan?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Hey, well, congrats on the stage win there, brother. 10 points in your pocket, man. That's going to look pretty good. What was the racing like out there? It didn't seem like you were having too much problem passing people.
Besides Charles there, which was an awesome battle.
Yep.
Just trying to ride up front, take it easy for now. Obviously no fast repairs, so don't want to wreck the car or anything.
Sure. Okay, what do we expect for the second half now? You got you're gonna have about probably 64, 65 to go when you get the green.
Just try and stay in the lead the best I can, and hopefully come home with the checker flag.
All right, go ahead, finish your pit stop there, and then we'll talk more. All right, very good. Off pit road first. That's good. And I was going to ask you there at the beginning of the race, we had a couple of times there, some guys were beating you off a pit road. Was there a problem on pit road that you were having trouble with, or just kind of missed your pit stall?
I know a few guys took 2 tires, but I believe 1 or 2 times I missed my stall, overshot, had to back up.
All right, well, I guess we'll let you go and wish you the best of luck out there. And I'd be careful because you got a couple of guys out there that ahead of you that stayed out. So I don't know if they're going to eventually come to pit road or not. But good luck out there, Logan. Bring home the win here, brother.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right. Yep. Well, Taylor does come to pit road. He is not going to try to stay out there with those guys. He wants fresh tires, but that's going to put Logan back in the lead. Very good. Well, folks, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. That would be very much appreciated. And thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate that very, very much. Good race. Second race of the season here. This is only race 2, so they've got a ways to go in the season. I did not look at let me see if I can figure out. Can't remember where they're going next week. Okay, they're off next week. That's right, they are off next week, but the week when they come back on the 25th, they will be at Las Vegas. So they will not be racing next week here at LORA. And then we'll return on the 25th or at Las Vegas. So another 1.5 mile track. Alright, lights are out on the pace car. We're ready to go green. Logan Clampett, Charles Grant Jr. on the front row. As the way it's been here just in the last quite a few laps actually. Last couple of restarts. Daniel Smallwood third, Brett Pancari fourth, Cody Miller and Seth Knoll, Zach Lindgren, Aaron Smith, Tanner Sharp, Joseph Lombard now into the top 10. And Logan's been getting them great restarts here after the cautions. He's been getting some great restarts. If he could just time it right and Charles go with them, those two, man, that would be one heck of a battle. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's in. And this time Logan did not go. Green, green, green. Here we go, man. I'm telling you. What a weird start that was. Logan kind of tricked him a little bit there. And Daniel Smallwood now the inside of Charles Grant Jr. Got those fresh tires, trying to make a difference here. Cody Miller coming from the back of the field a ways there, and he was involved in one wreck. But he's got himself back into the 4th position. Smallwood clearing Charles Grant Jr. Good run right there between those two. I know they're race buddies, teammates. I don't know what you'd want to call them, but they love racing each other really hard. Cody Miller to the inside and now Charles Grant. They're going to go 3 wide. No! Smallwood almost loses it. Oh, and he comes back up the hill right in front of Aaron Smith. Aaron, wow, that was crazy good right there. Smallwood around the outside. Aaron Smith sitting here watching all this transpire right ahead of him. You'd swear this was the last lap of the race, right? That's the way these guys race, I'm telling you. Watching just ahead of here of Aaron Smith. It looks like Smallwood will hold off Cody Miller. Aaron Smith looking to the outside of Cody Miller, a little tight coming out of the corner, tries the crossover. I don't think that's going to work too good. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe or maybe not. Heck is my camera. There we go. Whoa, close call right there between them two. Cody Miller on the outside of Aaron Smith. Aaron's still giving Cody plenty of room. Let's see here if I can ever get to him. These guys changing. Riding along here with Cody Miller now. There's Aaron Smith on his left. Aaron's getting some good runs off the corner, but Cody gets some good runs off that high side. Aaron is going to clear Cody, and Cody goes back to 5th place. A little bumper action going on there between them two. Whoa. Cody being a little rough there. Those two really battling hard right now. Yeah, that's some good racing. Keep up the good work there, guys. That's some good racing. And boy, right behind him, they're 3 wide. Tanner Sharp, Joseph Lombard, and Seth Knoll, they went 3 wide coming off of turn 2. So there's good racing going around all around the track right now. Seth Knoll will beat Tanner Sharp to the line and take 7th place. Down to 22 drivers left on the track, but they're all on the lead lap right now, folks. Noah Lewis being the last one on the lead lap. He's quite a ways behind, though. Jared Darling trying to pass Zach Lindgren. Jared was up there in the top 3 earlier, trying to work his way back to the front. Takes a look like he's going to get to the inside of Lombard, but Lombard closes that door up. Says, that's my spot, thank you. And they're still side by side right behind Joseph Lombard. Zach Lindgren, Jared Darling still going at it. Lindgren will clear Darling and hold on to the 10th place. Good run. Well, Logan's checking out, folks. He's out there 1.1 seconds ahead of 2nd place now. Wondering what he's got to do anything to get up there, back up with Logan Clampett again, and put on a good show for us. Aaron Smith, solid run for Aaron today. Started 3rd, running in 4th. Great run. Cody Miller started 12th, running in 5th. Some of these guys, we were talking about it, like Andrew Cardinelli. Now, Andrew started 23rd. He's running in 16th. He was inside the top 10 there for a little while. And now he's racing it up pretty hard here with Chris Etcheper. That looks like a lot of fun these guys are having back here. Etcheper takes it to the bottom and may have something for Andrew Cardinelli. Gets a little tight. And boy, he still don't have that car under control yet. There he finally gets it, but he has to lift a little bit. That puts Cardinelli back up in front of him. Sean Williams, with all that damage on his car, still running in the top 15. Very good. We're keeping an eye on Lucas Cram here. Lucas, part of the MaxSpeedTV broadcast team as of recent. Good to see Lucas up here running so well. But he started 8th, running in 12th. He's got a little ways to go to get back up to his starting position. I'm sure that won't be a problem for him. He's had a great run here today. Seth Knoll getting around Aaron Smith. Aaron must have slipped a little bit there. We'd missed that. In case all you Lombard fans were wondering, Joseph's up to 7th. Car looks pretty clean. I think he did get one little bump there or something earlier into the left front, but other than that, he's okay. Let's ride along with old Joseph. Let's kind of check out, kind of zero in on his driving here. How's that? Hey, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. He's coming up on Aaron Smith now, trying to get that 6th position. He's trying to make up for, man, he had a rough week last week as well and did not have a good finish. And it looks like he is He's on the inside of Aaron Smith now for 6th place. And he's got it. Zach Lindgren driving in there pretty hard. He's going to try to get another position from Aaron Smith. Aaron might be struggling just a little bit right now. Pretty tight car out there. Jared Darling in 9th. Clearing quite a ways away from Tanner Sharp now. Tanner back in 10th. Charles Grant, 1.9 seconds to the leader. Boy, that's forever on the track, folks. I mean, it just looks like an inch or two for us, but when you're out there racing like these guys are doing, looking ahead to that leader out there, that's forever on the track. That's what 1.9 seconds looks like. 2 seconds. Smallwood in 3rd. Another quite a distance there. That's 1.4 seconds up to Charles Grant Jr. Daniel, a little tight going in the corners, I see. Jared Darling a little tight there. Lost that position back to Aaron Smith. Lombard sitting there. Now he's back to 9th. Not sure what's going on there. He lost a few positions. I think he got a little tight coming in the corner. So, but he drops back to 9th now. Aaron Smith does retaliate there, comes back a little bit, does clear them guys, gets back into the 6th place. Jared Darling 7th. Jared takes a look to the inside. Front 4 or 5 kind of checked out from the field here, folks. This is the battles that are going on back in the field here a little bit. Go back to Brett Funkari. Now, Brett's been up inside that top 10 all day, and now he's back to 14th. Wanted to check in here also with Daniel Falkingham. Now, Daniel said he's down a little bit on power, but he's trying to make the best of it here today. Did not have a good week last week. Finished 31st and is in 17th right now, right where he started. Luke LaFaro in 18th. Max Neuwirth, our points leader coming into today. Oh, bounces it off the wall into the inside wall. Oh, no. No caution, though, folks. Oh, my gosh. Poor Max. Well, you're not going to hold on to the points lead like that. Poor Max. Golly. Feel bad for him. Charles Grant now 3.3 seconds behind the leader. Back another second from him is Daniel Smallwood. And it looks like Daniel might be closing in on Charles Grant Jr. He did close the gap a little bit. Another second back to Cody Miller. Cody got Seth Knoll on his tail. Jared Darling clears Aaron Smith, goes into 6th place. When you're battling side by side with somebody like that, you really want to get by them and clear them so you can. It gives you a chance to reel in some guys up ahead of you. Zach Lindgren now trying to take on Aaron Smith, and it looks like he's going to get Aaron. Tires are wearing out now a little bit, folks. So, let's see, another about 6 laps, and we'll be at the 30 to go mark here. So they're going to have to do probably one more pit stop here, I think, or at least I would want to anyhow. Tires have got to be starting to wear a lot out there right now. So Chris Etcheper, behind the wall. Taylor Fry behind the wall. Man, we've lost a lot of drivers out here today. We're down to 20 drivers. We've lost 11 drivers. Holy smoke. Charles Grant Jr. is starting to feel the pressure here, I think. Daniel Smallwood closing the gap. Yeah, he looks a little on the loose side, I think. Taking it up high there a little bit in the corner, trying to save what tires he's got left. And Smallwood! Wow, what a save by Daniel Smallwood. Holy smokes, he just about come off of turn 2 sideways right there. Nice save. So these guys are starting to feel the tire fall off now pretty bad. I think we're going to see, once we get inside that 30 to go, we're going to start seeing guys want to come to pit road. Now Daniel does have a little bit of right front damage, you can see, where he got into the wall right there. And he's loose again coming off of 2. So he is struggling right now, folks. He is struggling. Jared Darling coming right up on Cody Miller, Seth Knoll. We got a 3-way battle going on here right now. Cody loose coming off of 4. That opens up the bottom for Jared Darling. Cody's not going to fight too awful hard with him. He knows Jared's a little faster than him, and Jared does get that 4th place from Cody Miller. Zach Lindgren drives around Seth Knoll. Zach's looking really strong here today. He does have a little bit of damage on the nose of the car, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the speed any. If anything, it might be making the car maybe a little bit tighter in the corner longer than these guys with that damage. So that could come into play quite nicely for him. As all these guys are dealing with loose cars, he may not be. He looks to the inside now, Cody Miller. Sometimes that can affect your car that way. And I know I've done it. I've felt it myself. So, it can tighten that car up a little bit. Yeah, fuel, I would have to say that probably, take a look here when they were on pit road last. They were on pit road last on lap 62. So we're talking that they would have to go 63 laps. Let's say 60 because of the way the after they got the green flag and everything. Let's say 60. I think that's pushing it. I don't think they can get 60 laps out of the tank of fuel here. I don't think. All right, coming up on Max Neworth. Now Max is in the danger of going another lap down here. We have had a couple of guys that have come to pit road, though. And the leader gets by Max. Max a little loose there in the corner. But we've had Elijah Gracia comes to pit road, making his final pit stop. But we're starting to see him now. Like I said, we're inside that 30 to go. We're going to start seeing guys come to pit road, popping off the fuel tank and taking 4 fresh fuel goods. Charles Grant, 6.3 seconds behind the leader. Daniel Smallwood on pit road, making his final pit stop. I don't think it's going to be long here. We're going to start seeing Charles Grant and Logan Clampett come to pit road. And once you get out there, you get them 4 fresh tires on that car, boy, you're going to see Daniel Smallwood. He'll just power around these guys. Aaron Smith coming up on the leader here now. Much fresher tires than the leader. And Logan Clampett into the corner and still not coming to pit road. Charles Grant Jr. 6.8 seconds behind in second place. Back another almost 3 seconds is Jared Darling and Zach Lindgren. And now Seth Knoll looking to the inside of Cody Miller. Cody's tires are gone. He is just trying to hang on to the best possible way he can right now. Oh, the 8 car there. Let me see. That's Lucas Cram. He's been on pit road. He's already done his last pit stop. So now he's just trying to get by traffic here to get back up to the front. Aaron Smith should be closing in on the leader here. You can see just how Luke LaFaro, he just drives around. He's just come off the pit road. And he just drove around Aaron Smith just a few laps ago. So, but Logan Clampett continuing to lead. And now Jared Darling in second as Charles Grant Jr. finally comes to pit road. He stops. There are going to be 4 fresh tires on that car. Does have a little bit of right side damage. They may be hammering that out a little bit. They're trying to get anything fixed up under caution that they can possibly get fixed up. And he's still sitting there. I don't know. Could have been a speeding penalty. I don't know. But Logan Clampett continuing to lead here, folks. Ten and a half seconds back to second place, Jared Darling. Long ways. Zach Lindgren there in third. Cody Miller does hold off Seth Knoll. Gosh, I wouldn't think these guys are going to try to make it the rest of the way, but you just never know about these guys. They know more about their fuel mileage out there than I can tell you. Like I said, fuel mileage should be around 55 to 60 laps, but it's going to be really close. Really close. Logan Clampett there to the inside of number 22. That's Daniel Falkingham. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Andrew Cardinelli. My bad. Falkingham 9th. Just went a lap down. Joseph Lombard, last one on the lead lap right now, 7th place. I don't know if these guys are going to try to make it to the end, or it's going to be probably pretty close. So they'll be running on fumes if they go. So we'll see. Logan's still not coming to pit road. Tanner Sharp trying to get back on the lead lap. No, I'm sorry. He won't be back on the lead lap. He's a couple of laps down. My bad. But he'll get one of his laps back. He's going to go around the outside of the leader. Oh, make contact with Logan Clampett. I don't think Logan's too appreciative of that. That was a little bit gutsy move right there, but he did make contact with Logan. Yeah, and that could be what they're doing, is just waiting for a caution, maybe. I really don't know. Maybe we can just take that chance and run the tank dry. I don't know. We'll see. Half a lap behind is, almost a half a lap, I should say. Jared Darling, 11, almost 12 seconds back. Zach Lindgren, those two having a great battle up on there. And here comes Daniel Smallwood. He is 1 lap down, but trying to get back on the lead lap. And still looking to see, Andrew Cardinelli now is the first car a lap down, 8th place. So it doesn't matter how many laps you're down, it's just the position you're in. Falkingham, 9th. Lucas Cram, 10th. And Aaron Smith, 11th. these guys have been to pit road. So they've got much fresher tires than the leader and all them, but getting to the leader, being a lap down, I don't know. We'll see here. Coming to 16 to go next time by for Logan Clampett. Can they make it 60 laps on a tank of fuel? And on a mile and a half track? Gosh, I didn't think they could, but I figured it was between 55 and 60, but you kind of wonder if they're pedaling it just a little bit, maybe, trying to stretch it. I haven't heard them clutching it or anything, so obviously not saving fuel. You know, one's not going to come to pit road unless the other one does. So, you know, unless we see Logan Clampett come to pit road, you're not going to see Jared Darling, Zach Lindgren, Cody Miller, Seth Knoll, Brett Pancari, Joseph Lombard. You're not going to see any of those guys come to pit road. You shouldn't anyhow. I mean, they want to stay on the lead lap here, because if they come to pit road, they're going to give up track position. You can see these guys have really moved up the hill here a lot because the tires are pretty much about gone on their cars. They're just trying to run a line here to protect what tires they have left. Jared Darling, Zach Lindgren, these guys up the hill just a little there in turn 3 and 4, but they were way up at the top in turn 1 and 2. See him staying about mid-track, so I don't know, boy. Jared trying that bottom, maybe to see if there's anything left down there. But running almost 13 seconds behind the leader, so Logan is still pulling away, even though he's out there almost 13 seconds ahead of him. He's still pulling away. Leading the most laps here today, 92 laps under his belt right now, winning the first stage 2. So Logan's going to come out of here with a huge point advantage here today. Now, he's not in the top 20 in the points, but that doesn't mean he won't be after today's race. Hardnelli actually getting passed up now by Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood goes into 9th. Only one more car to go here. Lucas Cram is the first car lap down, 8th place. Smallwood a little ways behind him there, about a 3/4 of a straightaway, half a straightaway maybe. Got a little fresher tires, he might be able to run them down. Coming to 11 to go for Logan Clampett, and it doesn't look like they're stopping. Doesn't look like it to me. Garrett putting a little bit of distance now on Zach Lindgren, stretching that second place lead out just a little. Sean Williams in 10th. Good run for Sean today, even though he did get damaged early in the race. He never gave up, though. Never gave up. Alec Daffin now to the inside. Well, that's the thing, you know. The thing I've always said is you never want to give up. You know, because you just never know who's going to get taken out of the race. Somebody could get taken out, and you could wind up with a top 10 finish. So, not giving up is just not an option. Charles Grant Jr. getting by Sean Williams. Goes into 11th. Charles tried to get some of that damage fixed up under caution. Out there and led 9 laps earlier today. Had a great run, a great battle up there with Logan Clampett earlier. And now he finds himself back here battling with Alec Daffin. And I believe he's going to get the 10th place away from Alec. Not going to be an easy one. Alright, so Charles Grant into 10th. He's still about 1.8 seconds from Daniel Smallwood, though. Smallwood, wow, again a nice save coming off of turn 2. He is really having a lot of problems with turn 2. I don't know what there is about that. Maybe he needs to take it up the hill a little bit or something. I'm not really sure, but he needs to find a different route around 1 and 2, at least for 7 more laps. Well, are we going to see anybody run out of gas? What do you think? We might just see somebody run out of gas. I don't know. Jared Darling, Dak Lindgren, still going at it. Brett Pancari now in 4th. Cody Miller, Seth Knoll, these guys have been battling, gosh, I think just about 3/4 of this race they've been going at it. Those two have been just battling around each other all race long. Nobody's coming to pit road, I can tell you that right now. I mean, you surely wouldn't want to come down pit road with 5 to go. No way. So these guys actually got some pretty good gas mileage, a little over 60 laps on a tank of fuel. Note to self, huh? But you don't know how they're driving it out there either. You don't know if they're lifting a little bit or taking it easy. Nobody knows how many laps you can get with these on a 1.5 miles. Okay. All right, coming to 4 to go. This time by for Logan Clampett. Four laps to go, folks. Jared Darling, 2nd place. Dak Lindgren actually falling off now a little bit here. He's actually quite a ways behind Jared Darling now, 1.7 seconds. Brett Pancari, 2.7 behind him. Cody Miller, Seth Knoll, Joseph Lombard, them are the only 7 on the lead lap here, folks. Played the fuel mileage game. 3 to go for Logan Clampett. Nobody's stopping here in this top 7. Nobody is stopping. And Charles Grant Jr. did get around Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood, like I said, was struggling with a loose car, especially off of turn 2. He was having a lot of problems with that, but 10th place for him. Alec Daffin, these guys all a lap down back here. Great run for Lucas Cram today, 1 lap down, but he is in 8th place. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're 100 laps down, it's the position you finish in. 8th place is pretty good. He did it smart, though. He did it like I would have done. I would have stopped and took 4 fresh fuel goods on that car because it's important. Tires are so important here. All right, coming around, take the white flag. 1 more lap for Logan Clampett for the LORA Xfinity Series final lap. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be passing in the back there. Everybody's so spread out that nobody is trying to get around anybody at the moment. But this is the final lap for Logan Clampett, leading 105 laps today out of the last turn. And crossing the finish line first, Logan Clampett for the win. Congratulations to Logan Clampett. Awesome, awesome race. Well, folks, we will get down here just a second and get a word in with these guys. So be patient with me until we can get there. So hold on a minute. All right, we caught up with Logan Clampett. Logan, congratulations on your win here today. You led 105 laps, buddy. That was a pretty awesome finish. But tell me how you did it on such man, you extended that fuel mileage out further than I thought you would.
Yeah, with about 30 to go there, I was questionable about gas, and I was just like, oh, why not? Let's just stay out, because I thought a caution was going to come out. So I just took the risk, and with about 30 to go there, I was like, oh, half lap left on gas, so we were good.
Wow.
So yeah, it came out to be half a lap on gas left, so so cutting it close, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you guys started with like about 61 or 2 to go, 60 to go, something like that. So I knew it was going to be relatively close, but I didn't realize, I thought you guys were going to be maybe a lap or 2 short. So I thought maybe you guys were saving a little bit out there, but I think the slower lap speeds were kind of really in your favor. You really didn't have a lot of lap traffic to battle, and the guys that were coming to pit road didn't have any problems getting by you quickly. So that kind of worked out too. But tell me about the racing out there. How much looser did the car get there toward the end?
Well, the fall off was so quick. That's why the guys that pit didn't catch really any of us. But the fall off was just so quick, and it just kind of stayed there like throughout the whole rest of the run. Like it was kind of tight the first 15, 20 laps or something. Then it started to loosen up, and it just stayed like that the whole rest of the run. It didn't really get any looser, but I really liked it personally. I know most people didn't really like the looseness, but I loved it. I love driving loose cars.
Well, it didn't seem to be a problem because you just kept pulling away from Jared there toward the end. And I know a lot of guys, I was watching a lot of guys were really struggling with that looseness, especially coming off of turn 2. Where did you think it was the worst, turn 2 or turn 4?
It was
about the same.
It had well, yeah, somewhat the same. Especially, well, turn 2 had like kind of this tight entry to center feeling, and I suppose that it would snap off. So I mean, I guess off turn 2.
Well, what's it mean to you to win here today at Atlanta? Because we know this track can be difficult at times. It used to be one of the best tracks on iRacing, but it's been really struggling here after the last couple of builds and just about anything you run here. So what did you think overall?
I thought it was a good race. I'm glad that it stayed green there till the end. But feels good to win here.
Very good. All right, well, who you got to thank, Logan, for this victory?
Thank you, Joseph Lombard, for putting on the series, and you for broadcasting, and GDR Graphics for being on the hood.
All right, very good, Logan. We'll go celebrate that win, and we hope to see you back here next week and defend that win.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Jared Darling, you got a copy.
Yes, I do.
Well, congratulations on your second place finisher, Jared. Man, it was looking really good out there. The first part of the race here, I know them cautions kind of really threw everybody off, but you come in every time with the crew there, and you got 4 fresh feel goods on the car, and it really seemed to make a difference. But now there at the very end, with that long green flag run, 60 laps or so there on tires, the fall off, like Logan just said, the fall off was horrendous there after about 20 laps, but then it kind of equaled out. But he just kept pulling away from you.
Yeah, it was. The setup was after about, like he said, about 20 laps, it was pretty loose, and but it was actually really fun to drive. And I'm pretty sure I passed the most cars today, so I feel pretty good about that. I spun out coming off pit road. That was really embarrassing early in the race, and then there was a wreck, and I was trying to avoid it, and I got a little damage. So I actually had a little bit of damage too, which didn't help, and still got second with it. So I'm happy about that. I mean, it's hard to beat Logan. He's a pro driver, but I really actually enjoyed the race. Had a good battle with Zach there at the end for second, and held him off. And like I said, drove through the field twice today with how the setup was actually a lot of fun, and appreciate everybody racing clean, and didn't really have any run-ins, so that was nice.
Well, we had a lot of great drivers out of the race early today. Justin Lizaby, Hunter Johnson, Nick Osipek, Will Klein, Keaton Jones. These guys all out of the race early. You think the race might have been a little different if they wasn't out of the race so early?
Oh, I'm sure it would have. There would have been a lot more competitive towards the front, but I mean, it's a 125 lap race and you can't win it in the first 30, and a lot of people were just kind of driving a little aggressive there at the beginning of the race, and I'm glad, like Logan said, we were able to get a long run there and actually see how the car drove, and I thought it was really fun actually because the first 10 laps I thought it kind of drove like crap, but then it got better.
Well, you started.
Yeah.
You started second and finished second, Jared. So I mean, the car must have felt good enough for you to win. And I know, you coming from SRA, you guys like it wrecking loose, so it really wasn't a problem for you to drive it that way, then.
No, not really. For me, you could kind of switch lines in 3 and 4, especially M1. Actually, both corners you could run different lines too, which was nice to make passes. So, I kind of wish, I'm kind of glad to stay green, but it would have been cool to have maybe one restart to have a shot at Logan. But like I said, I also had damage, so I really don't think I would have had a shot. But second place, pretty cool.
Well, I noticed he didn't really change his lineup too awful much, but you had moved up there, especially a couple times we've seen you coming out of 1 and 2, that you had really moved up the hill a lot. And we know that's up there. You're looking to see if, you can save a little tires up there. But how much different was it on the high side that you tried that? Was it different than it was on the low side, or didn't it matter?
That was really where I had to go to make my passes to come to the field. So I had to keep trying up there, because if you're on the bottom and follow them, you ain't going to really do anything. And people were getting really sideways off the corners and running up there. I'm able just to kind of keep my foot in the gas and get a really big run off the corners and make the pass going in the next corner. So that's kind of why I was searching around there to get to the field.
Well, great run here today, Jared. I'm very proud of you, man. That's cool. Started second, finished second, and with a solid run and on fuel mileage. So how much fuel did you have left in the car when you finished?
Oh, yeah. I ran off coming to the line.
Well, there you go. I knew you guys were close.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to it, honestly, and all of a sudden, with about 6 to go, the thing said 5 laps left on gas. I'm like, oh, crap. Well, should have been paying attention, but I made it, so it was close though, yeah.
Yep, very good. All right, well, who you got to thank?
Yeah, thank you for broadcasting and Joseph for putting on this league, and everybody watching in the chat. Hope you enjoyed the race, and all the drivers that showed up, everyone that raced, and shout out to Zach there. Finished third. We had a good race there at the end, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah, he did a great job too. All right, well, we hope to see you back here next week, Jared. So congrats again on second.
All right, thanks.
Zach Lindgren, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Wow, what a run today, Zach. That was amazing racing out there. And, you and Jared kind of swapping it up there toward the end. And what I'm kind of curious to know is, you had a lot of damage on the front end of that car. Was it affecting was it overheating or anything, or was it affecting the speed?
Well, I was thinking after that first caution that we were involved that we were down a little bit on horsepower. It was really hard for us to get going off of restarts. We didn't really have a lot of speed. We didn't have a lot of pickup. But as soon as we got the momentum rolling and the car going, it didn't feel like we were down on horsepower. I had to run a usual line that I usually run at Atlanta, throttle pickups, everything like that. So as soon as we got going, it didn't really feel like it. But on every restart, I'd lose about 2-3 positions just because of the sheer fact that I was just down just a little bit to kind of hurt me on the restarts.
Well, are you happy with this finish? You came from 21st place all the way up to third, and just with a solid run here this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. After the start we had, I thought for sure we were going to be maybe a top 20 car, and we got to passing a few cars, and we got stuck and hung up about 8th, 9th, and 10th, and we just kind of stayed right there, so I thought I was going to have a top 10 car, and on that longer run, on that last run, we found something with Jared on the high side. I knew for a sure fact we weren't going to catch someone like Logan, who's just running the wheels off of it tonight. So I thought if I could just get behind Jared, he was really fast, and I can learn his line just a little bit, we'd have a legit shot at maybe a second and take home a top 3, and I'm happy we did, man. It's just, the car was on rails as soon as we got to the high side. Just wish I would have had a shot at him coming at the end.
Sure. Yeah, well, we noticed you kind of fell off there quite a little bit, but, yeah, that's a good guy to follow. Jared, he's a quick learner. He knows these tracks inside out. So, yeah, it's a good guy to follow. But, all you're okay? So you're happy with the third place and coming from 21st. How difficult was it driving out there? Did you notice a big fall off?
Yeah. As soon as you got about 10, 15 laps in, not even that, maybe even 7 to 10, it just the tire fall off was just noticeable to say the least. It was really tight. Well, really tight for me with my little bit of nose damage that I had, and I had trouble turning it, and as soon as the back end started to step out, it wouldn't stop, so we really had to play with the throttle a little bit. So, I mean, for me, it only took about 7 to 10 laps for the tires to just fall off instantly, and honestly, I feel like it made me faster as soon as they fell off. The tightness I don't really like. I really like a loose race car, like Logan said. I really like to wheel it and play with the throttle, see how fast I can be when the car's sideways, so I had a lot of fun with it, and I mean, it was just extremely noticeable as soon as it happened.
All right, brother. Well, who you got to thank for your third place finish?
I got to thank you guys up here on the booth for putting on a great show. Joseph and all the admins in this league for, dedicating their time and money to it. We ain't really got a sponsor on the car. We're just kind of running a trading paint scheme, so no one to thank just yet, but just everyone that's pushed me so far, the brave men and women overseas defending this great country. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to sit on my computer and play a racing game, so huge shout out to them. Just everyone ever involved, just with me, with everything that I've done in general, just a huge shout out to them.
I agree 150,000% with you. If it wasn't for the brave young men and women that we have defending this country, we wouldn't be able to do things like this. So I agree with you, Zach. Well, congrats on third, and we hope to see you back here next week. Go celebrate that third place finish, brother.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you.
All right, folks. We're going to get up here and run down through the final results. All right, Logan Clampa coming home with the win here today after leading 105 laps. Great finish for him. Jared Darling in second. Zach Lindgren third. Brett Pancari fourth. Seth Knoll fifth. Cody Miller sixth. Joseph Lombard seventh. None of those front seven made it on fuel mileage. That's pretty amazing. Finishing in eighth place, Lucas Cram. Good to see Lucas running very well. That was the first car lap down. Charles Grant Jr. in ninth. Daniel Smallwood 10th. Alec Daffin 11th. Sean Williams 12th. Aaron Smith 13th. Daniel Falkingham 14th. Elijah Gracia will finish 15th. Andrew Cardinelli in 16th. Tanner Sharp 17th. Noah Lewis 18th. Max Neuwirth 19th. Luke LaFaro rounds out the top 20. Taylor Fry 21st. A lot of these guys out of the race here back this far. He will finish as 21st. Chris Echaper 22nd. Spencer Owens 23rd. Justin Lisenby with a disappointing 24th place finish. Nathan Lewis 25th. Hunter Johnson 26th. Tony Hillbrands 27th. Nick Osipek 28th. Will Klein 29th. Trey Galgan 30th. And rounding out the field, Keaton Jones, first one out of the race. So again, congratulations here to our winner, folks, Logan Clampett for LORA and MaxSpeedTV. Thanks for watching today, folks, and we appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night. MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphic shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.